Earlier this week, the opioid epidemic affected an Austintown family in a way we haven't heard about since the epidemic began. A brother and sister, part of a loving family of 11 siblings, overdosed and died together. This afternoon, I sat down with 4 of the siblings. They talked about what happened, what they knew, and why they decided to take their tragedy public. On Monday night, in the second-floor apartment of a Niles house on North Arlington Avenue, 43-year-old Veronica Cleckner Vigorito, who they called Ronnie, and her brother, 36-year-old Brian Cleckner, did drugs, which family members say most likely contained fentanyl. After which, Ronnie's 17-year-old daughter found them dead together on the kitchen floor.
I think she kind of knew or sensed it because this was an unusual situation.
Joni Martinelli was one of the 4 Cleckner siblings who this afternoon talked with me about the deaths of their brother and sister on the same day in the same room by overdose. They knew they were addicts and had tried to help.
But you never prepare for it, and you never, ever prepare for 2 at once.
You just can't put it into words. Knowing that your brother, your other half of your heart is gone.
Well, they were great people. They would honestly do anything for you.
He was so worried about helping other people that he'd forget to help himself.
Brian, they say, had alcohol issues in high school, but he recovered, even worked for a while at the Neil Kennedy Recovery Clinic. But then he had some health problems that required painkillers. They think Ronnie's addiction also started with prescription drugs.
Wisdom tooth here, wisdom tooth there, you know how it all starts.
I could say I've probably first noticed it a couple years back, that they were getting really bad, but I never thought this would happen.
Brian and Ronnie were part of Austintown's Cleckner family that included 11 children, and now with marriages and grandkids has grown to 47 people, the farthest living in Cleveland.
Growing up with all these siblings was just a complete blessing to me.
They agreed to talk with me because they truly believe it's an opioid epidemic, and people need to be aware of what's happening.
And most importantly, to try to lift the stigma that there is. They're not junkies, they're not trash, they're real people. Ronnie was recently divorced. Brian was separated from his wife, and they both left 2 children apiece. All their siblings said they were comforted knowing that they died with each other. Their funeral mass will be held together at the same time, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. at Immaculate Heart of Mary Church in Austintown.